Hey Joe, it's Folks here. On the channel, my biggest goal is to try and show you awesome print-on-demand products. In today's video, I have an awesome print-on-demand product. And this is one that you may not have seen before. And honestly, it's getting to the point where it's almost too late for you to sell it on your print-on-demand store. In today's video, I will show you an actual product sample so that way you can see the quality of the product. I will show you the print-on-demand supplier that I got the sample from so that way you can use them on your store. And I will give you 8 different design ideas that you could try with this print-on-demand product so that way you can start selling fast. If you get value out of the video, make sure to drop a like on it as these do take a little while to put together. And if you want to see some of the other print-on-demand products that I am currently recommending and ones that I have sold a lot of in the past, make sure to check out some of my other videos here on my channel. And if you want to go through some step-by-step training to actually build out your print-on-demand store, make sure to check out my course. There is a link down in the description. The best part is it is completely free, and inside you'll get access to over 30 step-by-step videos showing you the process to actually build out your print-on-demand store. And right here is the print-on-demand product I am talking about. Print-on-demand slippers like these. And the reason I said it is almost too late to sell these is because, as you guys know, it is beginning to get warmer outside. As I am making this video, it is the middle of March, and depending on when you watch this, it could already be summertime, which means people might not be buying slippers like these, but these are super cool, and I do think that you could potentially sell them all year long, but obviously during the winter time you might get some more sales on them. What we're gonna do is I'm going to show you the 8 different design ideas for these, then we'll come back and I'll break down the quality of them and we'll talk about which print-on-demand supplier you can actually get them from. So like I said, I have 8 different design ideas for you to try, and here is our first one here. This one is designed after a sports team. Obviously this one here is for a football team, the New England Patriots. However, there are lots of different sports that you could make designs for. Now, obviously, before everybody runs down to the comment section and tells me about copyrights and trademarks, if you are doing something like this, you're going to want to make sure that you do not use any team names or logos or anything that could be in violation of trademark and copyright policy. What I mean by that is if we look at this version of the shoe here, you can see on it that they have the team logo in 2 different places. It also has the team name across the back of the shoe. Some other examples on this actual store here show other copywritten and trademarked items being used in the designs. I'm not sure if this store is some sort of an official merchandise store. I'm assuming they're not, just based on the look of it, and they would be in violation here. My advice to you would be to just create pairs of slippers that use the colors that are commonly associated with the teams, and then call them like the New England slipper and use this red and this blue or something similar. And same thing for stuff down here. Basically create a green and black slipper and call it the Philadelphia or something like that. Basically try to do something that lets them show their team spirit without actually violating trademarks by using any logos or team names. Another option for a design is to play up the zodiac sign that someone has. This version here of these shoes is for someone who is a Pisces. Now obviously there are 12 different zodiac signs. You could create slippers for people that are Tauruses or Sagittariuses or Cancers or Leos or whatever zodiac sign they have, and you could do a cool galaxy print. You could have the symbol like this for the actual zodiac that the person is a part of, and then you could create a really cool collection of slippers showcasing people's zodiac signs. Another idea is to play up the city in which someone is from. You can see this canvas here has the New York City skyline on it. Perhaps you could create various versions of slippers with different skylines from really popular cities. So for example, if someone is from New York City, you could create a New York City pair of slippers with the New York City skyline on it. You could also do the same thing, but you could do it for their country's flag. You can see this version here. These are Mexico shoes. Basically, you could create people slippers based on the country that they are from using their country's flag. The same thing could be done for the state that they live in if they are USA based, because each state here in the United States has its own flag. And you can see this version here of these Texas shoes allows someone to have this state flag on their shoes, and you could do the same thing for slippers. Next up, we have something like this. This shoe here says baseball mom and also has some baseball laces on the side here. Think about all of the different sports balls that exist. We have baseballs, footballs, basketballs, tennis balls, soccer balls, volleyballs, and probably some more balls as well. And basically what you could do is you could create a line of slippers that look like the ball in which their child actually plays. And you can see this version here actually has a number on it denoting what number the player actually wears. That could be a cool idea for you as well on your store. Lastly, we'll take a look at this store here. They're doing a couple of different things, and these are going to be two different ideas for you. The first is taking people's pets like they have on some of these socks here and allowing them to put them on the slippers. So basically what you're doing is you're creating your own version of this, except instead of using socks, you are in fact using people's pets' faces, everything from dogs and cats to parakeets or whatever type of pet they actually own. The same thing could be done for their loved ones. You could allow them to put pictures of their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their wife, their daughter, or even their son or their child or their baby or whatever. You could create a custom face slipper option that you could have on your store. In any event, whatever you do, there is surely going to be a lot of potential here because slippers are something that I wear a lot. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. I'm actually wearing a pair of slippers right now, and no, they're not the print-on-demand ones that I showed you earlier. All right, so let's talk quality of this product. Now, first and foremost, obviously, if you are selling print-on-demand slippers on your store, people are going to be buying them because of the design that you've put on the actual product. People are not going to be buying these thinking that they are going to be the equivalent in terms of how comfortable they are with a pair of UGG slippers or something like that, where they're going to be expecting, you know, real sheepskin on the inside or anything like that. Like, these are going to be purchased as a sort of a gag gift, right? Something that's fun, something that's unique. And at the end of the day, people are not going to be looking at these as a high-end pair of slippers. I have a pair of UGG slippers that costed me about $100, and they are super nice. They're super warm. I've had them for a few years. They're going to last for a long time. These here are not those, okay? Just get that clear, right out of the gate here. Ultimately, these slippers are just fine for what they are. Like I said, people are going to be buying these for the design on here, and you can see that in terms of the print quality, there is, you know, nothing to be critiqued. The print quality is very nice. This is printed on almost like a seat cushion material. If I was to describe it, it's kind of like a fleece material. It's super soft as I run my fingers over it. You can see that the print quality is quite nice. You know, as you're making designs, you could definitely create some intricate stuff. You can see here all these really small lines are definitely showing up on here. The bottom of this has like a rubber sole, which is, you know, pretty typical for something like this. The rubber sole is pretty strong. It's not flimsy. Like, these feel like, you know, you can hear me bang it. Like, these feel like a real pair of slippers. They are quite nice overall. You know, I don't think that there are any major issues in terms of the construction or the way they look or anything like that. I think just at the end of the day, keep in mind that inside of here is, you know, just like some polyester fleece. I think the print-on-demand supplier describes it as. These are not going to be, you know, high-end slippers that someone is going to wear for years and years. These are going to be things that people are buying, you know, sort of as a gag gift, you know, something that is fun, something that is unique, and they're buying it because of your design. So before I show you the supplier, hopefully that made sense. Essentially what I'm trying to say is these slippers are great for what they are. At the end of the day, these are print-on-demand slippers and should not be marketed as the person's best pair of slippers they are ever going to purchase, especially when you see inside of the supplier. These are going to be available from inside of the Printify app. They are available in both men and women's sizes. And you can see here that with a Printify premium account, it's going to cost you $9.20 for these slippers, which in fact makes them a pretty profitable print-on-demand product in my opinion. But at the end of the day, what these are going to be are a $29 to $49 pair of slippers, depending on if you're doing personalization or not, and your customers are not really going to be expecting them to be like a pair of UGG slippers or something like that. In terms of the actual product, like I said, there is a 100% polyester outer lining. I said it was sort of like a fleece material. You can see down here that they talk about a removable insole, that it has a flannel fleece fabric, it has an anti-slip textured outsole, basically what we described. In terms of the mock-ups here, they do have some pretty good ones. You know, sometimes if you're selling a product like this, you're gonna wanna have different angles of it so that way people can see your design all around, and this one here certainly does that. So overall, you know, I think this is a well done product here. I think it's cool. I think it's something that you could definitely make a lot of sales with. And like I said earlier, there are lots of different ways that you could make designs for this product. We talked about doing things based on where someone lives or an interest that they have, or even just, taking pictures of their pets and stuff like that and putting them on the product. If you have any other design ideas, make sure to share those in the comments below, or if there's anything here today that you might try to actually do on your store, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully this was a cool video. Hopefully this was a cool product to see. Like I said at the beginning, if you want to see any of the other print-on-demand products that I recommend here on the channel, make sure to check out some of my other videos. But either way, hopefully this was a good video for you. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.